Alright, this is another Star Wars Lego MOC. This is my Halleck Scoutfighter. We are going to take a look around things, talk about kind of the idea behind it, the in-universe story, and show off some of the features of this ship as well. As the name Scoutfighter suggests, this ship has a dual purpose, both as a scout, like as a patrol ship, and as a fighter when it needs to be. The name Halleck is based off of Gurney Halleck from Dune. I'm a huge fan of Dune. Probably my favorite book I've ever read. But both Gurney Halleck and Duncan Idaho, they're kind of the heads of security and captain of the security team, and kind of like bodyguards really also to the Atreides household, both Duke Leto Atreides and the young Duke Paul. So I thought kind of translating that to the Star Wars universe, there's some distant planet and some noble family that rules there. They have a personal security team, and this ship, the Halleck Scoutfighter, is the ship of their head of security, and we'll meet that minifigure pretty soon here. So yeah, just wanted to. That's kind of what I had in mind. You see kind of a custom paint job here. This ship, maybe it's not quite one of a kind, but the paint job is. So yeah, I'm glad with how it turned out. All right, so let's meet our minifigure. He's the owner of this Halleck Scoutfighter and head of security for the noble family that he works with. We'll take this ship off its stand. It doesn't have landing gear, rather it just kind of lands on its own. It's supposed to be kind of a rugged enough ship that it can just kind of set down wherever it needs to be. Looking at the features of this ship, the wings do angle up and down. It's not really intentional, just kind of the way I achieved this angle. But it can, you can have different looks. That looks pretty dumb. That looks even worse, but I don't know, you could have these angled up and that doesn't look too great either. Either way, I would just always set this on the ground and then push these until they touch the ground, and would end up with these with this angle. I think that looks best. So there's a pair of light blaster cannons up front. The main role of this ship was that of a scout. But this could still hold itself in a firefight. The guns are probably, they're helpful and stuff, but the main advantage of this ship is that it's very quick and nimble, very swooshable in real life. But then in universe, it's very quick, very kind of sneaky, and can kind of get out of a pinch if it needs to pretty quickly. So the engines of this ship, again, it's an atmospheric fighter, so it's not equipped with a hyperdrive. Maybe you could attach one right here or something. Maybe I could add that feature on later. But two decently sized boosters here. The shape of it helps it go really quickly in atmosphere, propelled by these two guys. We'll look at the cockpit now. This windscreen just pops up like so. Kind of get a little view here. A couple levers here, a couple complicated computer screens there. Plenty of kind of equipment to survey the land and the area. We got a little seat here and a pistol and some rations there. Get the windscreen back on and look at the final feature of this ship. So usually I like to add little secret compartments and stuff, and maybe you've already guessed where it is, but right here in the middle, this little chunk can come up here. This little panel pops off, and you can see just a spot to keep a long rifle and then a little pack of rations. This itself can come out. It's a little hard to get out. Let me take the gun out first, see if that helps at all. All right, so this whole section comes out. get you a better view of it. So this little section gets housed in this area right here. You know, these long rifles, especially with the extension, they're quite you know, disproportionate to the rest of ships in Star Wars. So they're kind of hard to hide away. You know, this entire ship, you know, the entire little secret compartment is just for like a single gun here. But I still wanted to include it. I figure if, you know, this guy's scouting around and sees something that he wants to keep a low profile for, he can park the ship, take out this guy, and do a little more scouting and you know, take out anyone if needed. So we're left with this this kind of gaping hole here, and I was trying to figure out a way to include some like machinery details underneath this thing. I didn't quite have enough space, but I still built this real quick, and you can just throw that in there, and you know, you can put the panel on top of that and then reveal it and see some of that machinery detail. So kind of a little alternate build here for that. I think I like the machinery, but I prefer the little weapons compartment here. So we'll stick that back in there, close this off, and yeah, again, this is my Halleck Scoutfighter. I whipped this one out in like, I don't know, it was like 5 days or something. Not 5 days straight, but you know, an hour here, hour there. Really like the look of it. It's nothing too fancy. It's not you know, no crazy building techniques. It's just kind of, you know, some tiles on top of plates and whatever. But I really like how it turned out. Thanks for checking this one out. Until next time.